my name is Katanjali Singh and I am currently interning at Lex and Company, and topic for today's video is stalking. Now, before stalking, you must know that what is a crime. A crime is an act or omission which is illegal or which is against the law, and the wrongdoer is liable for punishment. Now, the prosecution of case is started by the state. There are innumerable types of classes of crimes, and it is continuously increasing. Stalking is one of them, and was added in. And beforehand, it was not in the IPC or any other law, but after the amendment. Criminal Laws Amendment of India after 2013 Criminal Amendment Act was passed by Justice Verma Committee due to the increasing number of crimes against the modesty of women in the society. It was highly needed. Stalking is a communication crime and it should not be gender biased, but in our country, stalking is held only against the women. In general, anyone can be stalked, calling someone can be stalked without even knowing most of the times. Because in our society, following someone, calling someone, asking someone, and staring at someone else is not accepted as a crime until a legal action is taken or until anything bad happens to him or her. Now, stalking is defined under IPC under section 352D, 354D. Before the amendment in criminal laws, there was no direct inclusion of term stalking in penal laws of India, and the stalking was covered under the category of just harassment as voyeurism, sexual harassment against women, and it was covered under section 354 of and section 509 for using the words or gestures to insult women's modesty. Now, it was the emergence of the separate law for stalking in India. The act of stalking, as today after the Criminal Amendment 2013, is a cognizable, bailable, and non-compoundable offence with the punishment of up to 3 years of fine for the first conviction and up to 5 years for the fine for the repetition. Now, there are several modes of stalking in India, and for the constitution of crimes of stalking, there is no particular mode but innumerable options and ways through which one can stalk another. Number one is following the girl or boy, sending unwanted and filthy letters and phone calls, trying to communicate forcefully, taking photographs without consent, abuse and harass parents and friends, constantly threatening them, physical assault and threatened to physical assault, threatened to sexual assault, visited home for unnecessary purpose and stood outside the home without the permissions, sending presents, spreading rumors, cyber stalking through social media and different apps. The last one has been increasing rapidly due to the developing technology and everybody has the access to it. Now, in one of the leading case of stalking and rape titled Priya Matto case, where a young law student was stalked by the stalker, Mr. Santosh Singh, son of former IPS officer, raped her and murdered her in her home at Vasant Kunj, Delhi. Multiple complaints filed against the culprit in Vasant Kunj and RK Puram police station. Matto was alone at home on January 23, 1996, when she was raped by Santosh and then killed heinously. Afterwards, the case was transferred to CBI in 1996. The High Court awarded him the death penalty, which was later granted life imprisonment by Supreme Court in December 2010. This was the prospective way of dealing with the stalking and rape. Now, in the recent judgment of 2016, the Bombay High Court in Sri Baju Bodake vs. State of Maharashtra looked into a case of suicide by a woman who claimed that the reason for her suicide was the constant harassment and stalking done by the accused. The accused would always lurk her and stalk her during the work and insist upon getting married to her. The High Court held the charges under Section 354D ought to have been recorded and in addition to the charge for abetment to suicide. He was then held liable. Now in India, stalking is very common and can be either be done physically or through electronic mode or medium in different modes as elaborated above, which constitutes to a criminal offence with the imprisonment of minimum 3 years. This can be shown as an evidence or not, and it is really very difficult to show that someone is stalking you and to prove that they were really stalking you or not. India, the working professionals, students, housewives, and many women get stalked on regular basis without even they're noticing. And not only women, but there are men also. And stalking and harassing is not treated as serious crime, and due to the fear of being stalked, many women and girls avoid getting out of their house. In order to avoid stalking and attracting unwanted distress, the women are forced to dress so-called modestly and to be inside their house after the night comes and it gets dark outside. Now, I'm keeping the professional and limited relations from colleagues, neighbors, and other persons so that they don't attract unwanted attention by so-called society. Even after the 73rd years of independence, women are still caged. That's all. Thank you.